I've been lucky, I guess, over the years, and I've had some fantastic, I've had some fantastic drives. I've also had some equally fantastic, though maybe not such cherished moments where I've been driven and had rides up the hill with various people. Sometimes I've had to do them. I've gone, do I really want to do this? And I've had some pretty extraordinary, I guess, and very fortunate moments of driving with some of the greatest drivers in the world. One of those was Stig Blomqvist, for sure. Went up in the Audi Quattro. It might have even been the day, a special run up the hill the day before the Festival or something. But it definitely wasn't a timed run or anything. And he was absolutely just giving it every... And the most exceptional thing, a memorable thing for me, and I hadn't really realised before, was just how they wring the necks of these cars. I mean, there is no forgiveness. This is just full-on, brutal, you know, flat accelerator, hard as fast as you can to the corner, brakes hard as you can, brakes on flat and hard. I mean, he was just so, I couldn't believe how aggressive he was with the car. And as a passenger, you were just kind of, oh, okay, you know, it was really brutal. So that was a big eye-opener. Another one was with Philippe Mock, another eye-opener. Well, I nearly lost my eyes actually altogether. I was walking through the paddock and Philippe said, "Oh, Charlie, you must come with me sit in my chair." So I go, "What are you talking about?" He said, "No, you come, you lie down." So Philippe was on his Kawasaki, whatever it is. It had the world standing quarter-mile record or something at some point. And he was going up the hill in normal Philippe style with some sort of crazy helmet, sort of asterisk helmet on. And he had his girlfriend lying on the sidecar, because it wasn't a chair, it was just a panel, flat platform, and she was going up with him. And she said, "Oh, she goes, you get on, you come with me." So she took her gloves off and everything, gave me her gloves. I just had my normal kit on. I got on this thing very stupidly, and off we went. And of course, acceleration was absolutely mind-blowing. So all he said to me was, "You hang on, don't move. Don't try anything fancy. Sit still or lie still, just hold on." And it was the holding on that was the problem, because the acceleration was so massive. And certainly going up through, you know, coming out of Moulcombe, going up the hill was... And I was literally, my chin was this high off the ground. So I was thinking about trying to keep my legs up as well. I thought, God, my feet, it was a bit like, I've done the crest for a little bit, but it was a bit like, you know, keeping your feet down. And I thought, oh my God, okay, well, I just better not touch the floor. Anyway, we made it in one. Philippe and I have become good friends since then. He's threatening to do it again this year, but I think maybe we might give that one a miss. I went on another good bike experience with Randy Mamola with the two-seater Ducati. Just an amazing skill. So I think that is a weird experience, being on the back for sure. And I'm sure, you know, he's completely on top of it, but it feels pretty risky in the sense that because he's doing all his, he's doing his wheelies and he's doing his stoppies, whatever they are, you know, where he puts the back up. So you're suddenly going, hits the brakes really hard, and the whole bike's going up in the air like that, pivoting on the front wheel, and you think, oh my God, we're going to go over the top. And I don't, because my daughter did it as well, actually.
I can't describe it. It was the most amazing thing I've ever done, and I would love to just spend my life on the back of that bike.
It's interesting how he manages, because the weights must be so different to the people he's got on the bike, that how he does it all and takes that into consideration is interesting. I had a fun time once too with Mr. Toyota, Akio Toyota, obviously head of Toyota, been to the event a number of times, and he was very excited with the GT86. He wanted to take me up in that, and we had a really fun run up the hill in that. He's a very good driver and was very keen to show how quick and good the car was. So that was a good one. And Toyota obviously played a very big part in the event all the way, pretty much from the beginning.